this is my experience fasting for 30 days and spending my first Ramadan in the US and specifically in New York. But you might ask, what is Ramadan? Ramadan is a month where Muslims fast for 30 days from sunrise to sunset. Every day for 30 days from sunrise to sunset, there is no food, water, juice, tea, coffee, or even cookie. 30 days without water or food, but wow. Religiously speaking, we are told to fast for 30 days because it makes us get closer to our religion, first of all. Second of all, it makes us closer to our God. And a beautiful thing about fasting, it makes you feel for the less fortunate and the poor, because you're not drinking water, you're not eating food, you're feeling hungry, you're feeling very thirsty all day long, and it makes you wonder how other people that live most of their lives in poverty, how are they surviving? And it makes you more compassionate to those groups. Of health-wise, there have been multiple studies about the benefits of fasting, and intermittent fasting has become a trend among healthy gurus, and a lot of people are following a fasting system that helps them be more fit, that helps them lose weight, that helps them breathe more easily. And I've felt that firsthand. Like from the start of Ramadan, I've lost almost 2 kilos, which is beautiful. First time fasting Ramadan here in the US, I've decided to record my experience with each and every day of the month, tell you how I'm feeling, tell you how Ramadan has been, and so on. So first day of Ramadan, it's 1:30. So far so good. I'm a little bit thirsty. It's gonna be 14 hours of fasting today. Me and my wife woke up at 4:30. We ate up a little bit, drank water, and prepared for the first day of Ramadan. My wifey is working a 24-hour shift at a hospital, so breakfast alone? No, I'll prepare breakfast, pick it up, go have breakfast with her, and yeah, iftar is gonna be fun outside at the house. But first day of Ramadan, having iftar alone gonna be devastating. So yeah. Family things. Day one of fasting. It was a long day, to be 100% honest. It's now 9:30 and I'm still awake, which is a little bit tiring. The mini, iftar / picnic that I had with my wife was cute. She got back to work. I prayed and I just got home, beat, tired, but yeah, it was overall pretty nice. So second day of Ramadan, it's approximately 6:50. We just finished reciting Quran, and today we're having mulahan gurrasa, which is traditional. It's good that we're having it for the second day at least. We didn't have it for the first day because we weren't. I don't know how to make mulah. It's not that I haven't tried, but I haven't tried. So it is what it is. I'm having breakfast alone today because wifey is working a 24-hour shift. So after I finished work, they made me juice earlier, put it in the fridge. That was good. 9 days of Ramadan. We're going into the 10th, third of the way there. But yeah, Ramadan this year, it feels different since I'm not, with the whole family. We're not having huge breakfasts, in Sudan and so far. Iftars. Kind of sad still that I'm having breakfast alone, but yeah. You count the good, and you count your blessings, and you thank Allah for all the good things that you have in life, because again, a lot of people don't have the commodities and don't have the ease of life that we do, and being away from your family and being away from your friends is a price that you need to pay for choosing, a better life. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. I'm still happy. Even though it's a bit sad, but I'm still happy. So it's been 10 days. Today is the 10th day of Ramadan. Right now it's around 4:30. I want to tell you a little bit of a funny story today. So my wife had a little minor tooth surgery, root canal, whatever, and she's fine, alhamdulillah wa shukrillah. But she had to break her fast because she's taking medications, she's taking pain medications, and at that time she cannot fast, which is one of the few times that you can break your fast and do over the days that you broke your fast in, which are usually if you're sick and the doctor tells you to break your fast. Obviously, you need to break your fast. Second thing, if you're traveling, so if you're traveling to another country, obviously you can break your fast. Anywho, this 10th day of Ramadan, 20 days to go.
20? Hola, ¿cómo estás, Shirley?
Today is, honestly, I started to get hungry, even though I woke up like for sahur and I had some cereal and milk and whatever. It's almost 2 o'clock and I'm super hungry. I'm not really thirsty that much, but it's still cold in New York. It's like 16 degrees or 15 degrees centigrade, which is cold. Yesterday I was super hungry, and especially that I don't take naps in the middle of the afternoon. I'll finish at work, whatever, and I just play a couple of games, read Quran, and do those sort of things. He had a really great feast, at our friends, a really great Sudani food feast. So that should be fattening for a couple of months at least. But yeah, let's get this out of the way. I had a haircut. I don't like it. I look hella weird. I told the barber one thing and he's like, all right, let's go. And it just took off all of this. Anyways, today the 13th of Ramadan. I had a really long morning. Had my morning walk, did some work, got out to get a haircut. This disaster happened. Had some work, got back home. Now it's the afternoon. I'm beat, man, and I'm hella thirsty. It's like 26 degrees today, which is a lot. New York is hot, all right, and it's humid, and I don't like it. But yeah, it's just another day. It's just another struggle that we have to go through. And, this just reminds me of how Ramadan is teaching us that the things that we have as given every day, the food, the drinks, the whatever, and it's a privilege for someone else. I know for a fact that a lot of people in my country, Sudan, right now, and I'm talking about big cities, are suffering from water shortages. Like, can you believe that? People living a couple of kilometers away from the Nile, like one of the greatest rivers in the world, are suffering from water shortages, let alone the clean water that doesn't get to a lot of people, a lot of cities. I'm not talking villages. I'm not talking like small villages, rural areas and stuff like that. No. I'm talking about big cities that have issues with clean water. They can't even get clean water because they're far away and the government is not providing anything for them and whatever. And we just have everything as given to us. Other than that, the hunger. We have food every day. We are able to eat whenever we like. At least we got food at the house. We got money to buy whatever. And a lot of people are suffering from hunger. A lot of people are, like, even here in New York, a lot of people sleep hungry just because they don't have the means, just because they don't have the money to buy food. And that's the thing about Ramadan. We're supposed to remember that. We're supposed to remember those who are not as fortunate as we are. And I'm not trying to be depressing or anything. I'm just venting. We had a breeze. Fasting the 12 past days, it was easy for me. I didn't get thirsty, like not a lot. I didn't get as hungry as today. And, it's getting to me. And we have a saying in Sudan, Ramadan khash al-adum. It means Ramadan got to my bones, man. And I feel like, 14 days, half a month of fasting is a lot. You got another 16 to 15 days to fast. We're doing this again as worship. We're doing this as part of worship. So may Allah accept our worship. May Allah accept things we are doing to just complete Ramadan and, be blessed with it all. Yeah, I'm making fava beans or full. And that's the problem with fasting sometimes, is that you cannot taste the food until you are actually eating it. I mean, you can, it's allowed. I don't want to get too into it. So I'm just gonna do my measurements and pray for the best and pray that the food tastes good. I'm just having iftar, and yeah, I'm gonna try the food that I made earlier. Let's see what happens. Okay. That was a piece of jalapeno. Other than that, it's amazing. Not even gonna lie. You know, my recipe for food is getting better and better. Today, unfortunately, I'm having breakfast alone. Having iftar alone because wifey has work. And I came from work earlier. Did some things, made my food, and now enjoying it alone. Which is a bit sad. That's the reality of things. Yeah. So it's officially been 2 weeks of Ramadan, and I just measured my weight. I lost a whole kilo since last Friday. So yeah, this is kind of good. This is kind of uplifting, since I thought that I gained another kilo, and you know, seeing that I lost a kilo is great. It's really encouraging. It means that semi diet that I'm going through is doing its work, and I think this lifestyle is going to be something that I would keep for a really long time. You know, no bread is not a really big deal, and just having, you know, whatever salad, meat, fish, tuna, whatever that I can eat. And I even eat cheese. Yani I don't really calculate the daily calories that I should take and the daily calories intake of your body and whatever. Not really. I just try to avoid carbohydrates, the bad ones, which are bread, rice, and whatever. So yeah, it's going good. Today we're having breakfast at home, but tomorrow we're going to a friend of mine. He's having us over for barbecue and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're traveling. Yeah, I say traveling because New Jersey is kind of far. Ew, something amazing, to be 100% honest. We haven't felt the sense of, you know, having a family, having, like, we are a family, but we're like a couple. We're two people. And the sense of having a family, sitting on the iftar and having breakfast with everyone, kind of something that we missed for a while. Yesterday was a field trip, basically. We took like 2 hours commuting to New Jersey. We reached there, lovely chit chats, and then, you know, the food was also perfecto. And it helps that there were a couple, very mixed, beautiful couple. You know, the dad is Sudanese and the mom is Turkish. So the combination of the two foods, the two cultures, and the two parts of the family is, mashallah, tabarakallah. May they live happily, you know, ever after. We ate a lot of food, to be 100% honest. I didn't document anything. I don't like taking pictures of people's tables and people's foods and whatever. But yeah, it was beautiful. We had fun. We brought cake, so the dessert was definitely beautiful. And speaking of friends and speaking of families, we're having friends over. I'm having my friend Abdul Munaim coming from Washington, and I'm inviting another friend, Muhammad, who's also living in New Jersey. So I made my famous food, and when I say my famous food, I mean it. I mean it. Like I make really, really good, like amazingly good food. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but like my food is amazing. Okay, and I made some soup. It's already like 12:06 in the afternoon. I'm expecting my friend to come from New Jersey in about an hour or something like that. Take him in town, show him around Brooklyn, show him around New York as well. Yo, so it's 18 days in Ramadan, and I'm very happy. Things have been great. I'm excited because Eid is only like 10 days away. I'm very excited for it. I'll probably get another haircut. My cousin and her family arrived 2 days ago from Spain.
I am in Spain without the A.
You're in Spain?
Wait.
We met them for iftar. We had a blast. They had a blast touring around New York. Yesterday, they invited us over to go to the theater and watch Phantom of the Opera, which the timing for it wasn't so. Phantom of the Opera started at 7:30 and iftar was at 7:40. So the play was starting, we were taking our seats, and iftar was happening at the same time. I continued fasting until 12 o'clock. When I got home, after the play, it was amazing. I had a blast. They did their best, trying to find dinner, trying to find open restaurants at 11:30 in the, at night. No place was open, even though New York, the city that never sleeps, decided to sleep. Makes you think about a lot of things that makes you thankful for the days that you break your fast at 14 hours and 13 hours. So over the past few days, we've been walking a lot. Like just Friday, we walked over 14,000 steps. That's a lot for a day. Like we usually do like 10,000, 14,000 steps while you're fasting. And while, New York is getting a little bit warmer, it's a bit of a challenge. But it goes back to the whole concept of fasting. We're fasting to experience the joy of having iftar afterwards. But at the same time, the suffering that you go through is not really suffering, but the challenges that you go through of not eating and not drinking during the day, it makes you feel for those less fortunate and makes you feel for those who go through this every single day. You need to remember those people, first of all with your prayers and everything, but at the same time, you need to remember them with what you have, which is giving money to them, trying to help them, giving food. Today I decided to make my own bread for a change. I have fava beans today. I have my famous full, amazing full, and I wanted to try and eat some bread with it since we don't usually eat bread, and I didn't want to buy bread from the store because I don't know, they put a lot of ingredients in it and honestly a lot of sugar. Everything has sugar, starting from sugary stuff, obviously they have sugar, ending with added sugar to bread and whatever. It's basically cake. So I would rather make my own bread than buying bread that's full of sugar. I must say, mashallah, my G's, Your boy's got some cooking skills, my G's. Yeah, your boy got some cooking skills. Wallah, mashallah, tabarakallah. The bread is amazing. Definitely worth the wait. So today is the 29th of Ramadan, and we're gonna wait until tonight, or at least when it's night in Australia, Malaysia, to decide if tomorrow is going to be Eid or Monday is going to be Eid. So today is Saturday, and they're gonna, spectate and try to see the moon. I don't want Ramadan to end, to be 100% honest. It's been beautiful vibes. But second of all, we got Monday off, so that will be beautiful. Just spending Eid and having lots of fun. Today, I'm only going to do editing. I have a lot of editing for this doc to finish up. This is kind of like Inception. I'll be editing the footage that I'm shooting right now. I'll start today, so hopefully when I film things in the day of Eid and stuff like that, I'll be adding that to the edit, and the finished video would be finished, by the third day of Eid or something like that. Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, wish me luck. So today is Ramadan 30th, and I still can't believe it. It feels like yesterday. Like, I know, like in this video, it's only been a couple of minutes, but it's been a full month. Anyways, excited for Eid tomorrow. I already got my jalabiya, already got my imma on and everything. Inshallah, we're going to Eid prayer. We're going to enjoy some Muslim vibes, some Eid vibes with the fam.
العيد أتانا بالفرحة ألبسنا أثوابا مرحة فالقلب يغني مبتهجا هذه الفرحة أحلى.
We just came back from Eid prayer, and truly the vibes in the masjid were amazing. It was beautiful, and truly, it doesn't match the vibes, and it doesn't match the beauty of Eid in Sudan, because there you're going to visit family, you're going to visit neighbors and so on. Everyone is celebrating, but at least here in our apartment complex, we're the only ones who are celebrating. Now, we don't really have family here in New York. We have friends and so on, but tomorrow we need to go back to work. We're definitely going to take advantage of this day off and go out in the afternoon and in the evening and enjoy New York a bit for the day. But hey, that was my experience fasting the holy month of Ramadan fully for the first time here in New York. How was your Ramadan? How was your experience? And if you're hearing about Ramadan for the first time and you're thinking about doing it, maybe doing it, intermittent fasting or whatever, what are your thoughts about that? Tell me all of that in the comments below. In the end, thank you very much for watching, and thank you to everyone who keeps supporting this channel and supporting these longer format videos on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. في النهاية, thank you very much for watching. معاذ عثمان. السلام عليكم.